the stars shine like so
Hi, it is rew-who, March 6th, and it is National Oreo Cookie Day. Yes, so we're going to celebrate Oreos all day today when somebody shares a skeleton. And GLiCk, thanks for being the Who on this day. So we talked about Elizabeth Taylor's fourth divorce happened on March 6th. Also, Yul Brynner appeared in his 4,500th performance of The King and I on this day.
It's a puzzle.
I love The King and I. Shall we dance? Right? Getting to know you. It just doesn't stop, right? When I was a little kid, my brothers would get like Beatles albums and Rolling Stones albums, and I would get show tune albums like The King and I just like, oh my God, I love them.
I'm writing a play right now.
You are? What kind of play?
It's a musical, and I'm gonna tell you, it's Superman.
Really?
I'm working on halfway done.
Wow.
And I'm gonna try to get this to go all the way.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take an early retirement, like a year early.
Good for you, like a year early. But you do have the Starving Artist Cafe, which is, you can't retire from there.
I'm never gonna retire.
That's the best place.
14-year-old daughter, I'm never gonna retire.
It's great. Today's the first day that London minicabs were introduced. Yes, and we are going to London next week to have our third rew-who from the UK. I know, it's pretty cool on St. Patrick's Day. It's going to be a lot of fun. What else happened? Today, Franklin Delano Roosevelt declared a nation bank holiday. I don't know what happened because it certainly didn't last. What holiday was this? This was supposed to be a holiday on this day. Franklin Roosevelt said so.
The National Bank holiday?
Yeah. Their banks are open today, right?
They're out celebrating.
I think that holiday never really happened.
They just don't invite us to the party.
No, the Census Bureau formed on this day, and aspirin was patented on this day. Poor aspirin. They don't really get used anymore. It's all Advil now, right? I know. Advil, unless you want the heart attack people. Do you take an aspirin a day?
No, but only on Sunday mornings.
On Sunday morning, you don't take Advil or ibuprofen?
Breakfast of Champions.
What else? The Mega Millions had the highest lottery jackpot on this day ever. This was in 2007, though, on $370 million. How much do you think they get after taxes? Speaking of taxes.
It's about half, right? Isn't it about half?
Taxes. My tax person just called me before you walked in saying, they spelled my daughter's name wrong on my taxes. So, I had to call them because I didn't know if it would be okay because her social security number is different than her name. So they said, no, it's not okay. You got to fix it.
Wow.
Damn, everything. Always something, right?
Yeah, I hate those guys.
I hate Well, I just have to say one thing.
I mean, I like all the services you get for your taxes.
Yeah, but I just have to say one thing political because I'm really upset. My other daughter, who goes to Oberlin College in Ohio. They've been in the New York Times the last few days. I don't know if anybody reads the New York Times, but at Oberlin, this is like this little place in Ohio that is really, I believe they're going to change the world. They closed school on Monday for classes because someone was running around as a KKK on campus. And they've been having a lot of hate crimes. Racial, anti-Semitic, and anti-gay stuff is going on that campus right now.
Isn't that all of us?
Well, yeah, and the school, well, it's getting frightening, and now they're bringing in security, and they're bringing in, what's up with this world? Come on, get over yourselves.
It never went away. It never went away.
It's just
extreme. It learned to speak politely. Just never went
but
away.
It's happening on her campus, and it's not a good thing. So world, God damn you and wake up already. Come on, be who you want to be and don't worry about your neighbor. Just do the right thing for your own life. Be like Yul Brynner in The King and I, right? What did he used to say again? Kneel. You have to have your head below mine,
I was going to say,
right?
so shall it be written. But that was another Yul Brynner.
Oh, I love him. My brother once rubbed his head in Studio 54.
Wow.
Or no, it might have been Telly Savalas. I mixed them up.
Well,
I think it was Telly Savalas.
He had a lollipop.
Yeah, I think it was. How to Succeed in Business closed after 1,415 performances, and that was the original in 1965.
Bobby Morse. Right?
Wow. Babe Ruth signed a 3-year contract at $52,000 a year. Wouldn't Derek Jeter laugh at that? Does he make that a week?
Yeah, but percentage-wise, I think he did okay.
Yeah, for back in the day, right? I'm sure.
Well, when I was a kid.
Here's the thing I like.
When I was a kid, I think you could buy a slice and a soda for 25 cents.
A slice and a soda.
For 25 cents.
Now what can you get for 25 cents?
I don't know.
A piece of penny bubble gum?
An Oreo.
Oh, well, you can use those machines that I get all my jewelry from. I still get my jewelry for 25 cents. I love that jewelry. It's that's a skeleton in my closet. I guess I get an Oreo. But here's one of my favorite things. Edgar Allan Poe, I never knew this, was removed on March 6th from West Point Military Academy. Did you know he went to West Point?
No.
No wonder he wrote all those horror stories.
Did he go there, or he just
got removed?
Him?
I don't know. I have a funny feeling. This is 1831. I have a feeling he was kicked out of military school. Good for you, Edgar Allan Poe. I love that man even more now. And I really did root for the Ravens.
Have you been to his house?
I have been to his house in Baltimore.
No, in the Bronx here.
Oh no, I was in Baltimore.
In Oak Park on Fordham Road and the Concourse.
He has a house there too?
Yeah, a little cottage where he wrote.
A cottage in the Bronx.
Annabelle Lee, I think, and the Ravens.
Really?
Yes.
They claim he did that in Baltimore.
They probably claim they did it anywhere he ever was.
He's buried in Baltimore. I think that's what it is. That's why they're called the Ravens.
I'll look it up and I'll email.
I want to go. I was born in the Bronx, so so was Edgar Allan Poe, I guess. No wonder I love that man. Yeah.
I used to go there all the time to that little cottage.
Really? I only went once to his house in Baltimore. And there's a closet there, and of course it says do not enter. So you know everyone's going to do it. So you do it, and there's like a skeleton in the closet. I love Edgar Allan Poe. It's there just for us. All right, what else?
He gets an Oreo.
Yes, he does. He does. So what else? Birthdays today. Let's see whose birthday. Shaquille O'Neal's birthday is today. You like Shaquille O'Neal? He's from Jersey. He's all right. Suzanne Crow, you know which one she is? She's little Tracy from the Partridge Family.
Oh.
Yeah, the little girl. She lip synced. She was an original lip syncer. Yeah, good. Everybody's been doing it. Tom Arnold's birthday is today. Do you think he'd be this famous without Roseanne? Well, happy birthday, Tom Arnold, you gold digger. Donald York, do you know who he was? He was in Sha-Na-Na. One of those guys.
Yeah, I couldn't name which one.
But you know Sha-Na-Na.
I just know Bowser.
Kiki D's birthday is today. Oh, don't go breaking my heart. That was like her bestest thing, even though that was like not what her career was about. But
that was her.
Elton John, exactly. Rob Reiner, born in the Bronx, another Bronx man. David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, yes, his birthday is today. Who else? Oh, Hugh Grundy, you know who he is? The drummer from the Zombies.
Oh.
His birthday is today, too.
I love the Zombies.
Yes, Mary Wilson, a Supreme. I love the Supremes. This guy cracks me up. No pun intended. I didn't even realize I just said cracks me up. Marion Barry, the mayor of Washington, D.C. It's his birthday today, Mr. Crack, yes. Oh, I love that guy. I lived in Washington, D.C., and it's no surprise that he'd be doing that. That is a nasty town. Oh, my God. The neighborhoods that I would frequent, I don't need to eat all these Oreos. Forget that. Willie Mays' birthday is today. Oh, yes. And Ed McMahon. Oh, he's an angel in the room, too. Dave Clark's birthday is today.
Dave Clark.
Yup. And Lou Costello. Yes, his birthday.
Anybody know who Dave Clark was?
He was promoter and songwriter. Dave Clark 5, right?
Yeah. The drummer for Dave Clark 5.
Yeah, he was, an original rock star.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, I never knew that this person was a real person. Cyrano de Bergerac. It's his birthday today.
Was a real person?
Was he? I thought he was a play. He was a real person.
I thought he was a character.
No, famous nose playwright. Do you know, when I was in second grade, my teacher used to play the record of Cyrano de Bergerac, and I begged her to let me borrow it and tape it. It was my favorite story in the whole wide world. I have such a thing for Cyrano. And it's his freaking birthday today. I teach guitar, and I used to have a guitar teacher just because he was my Cyrano, because I had this one student that was so advanced that I used to have to go take lessons and learn it to teach it, like right away. And I always thought of Cyrano de Bergerac, you know? Exactly. Tony, you know who you are. Michelangelo's birthday is today. Speaking of Michelangelo, how's the Pope?
Monica, well, she just got back from Rome.
Yes, his
We
wife
missed her the
works
other
for the
night.
Pope. Literally.
Rue played at our place the other night, did a great show. And Monica got back, and he's happy and retired. He's on a seaside resort that the Vatican owns, and
It pays to be the Pope,
and
huh?
he still has all that clothing, you know, so it's, you know,
He's happy.
yeah,
And does he have, like, you know, cooks and
cooks, everything.
everything?
His cats.
Wow.
And his piano, you know, he made an album. He
Really?
made a CD. The Pope is actually a classical pianist.
So the Pope plays piano.
Yes.
Wow. I guess he's a happy man. Have they figured out who the new one is yet?
No.
No? So there's no Pope right now?
No
So
Pope.
what happens? If something
the
happens,
symbol
does it matter?
Of the papal thing with the crown.
Is he like
or the
the
keys,
queen? Like, does he really
it
have
now has
nothing?
an umbrella there. There's an umbrella instead of a crown.
Are they afraid to make another Pope because like of all
I
the
just think
scandals in the Vatican?
I think it's going to have to be somebody that fits a certain
Can
criteria.
it be a Jewish Pope this time? I think that would be the smartest thing to do. Make it a Jewish Pope, and then everybody can just like,
I would say it's going to be Keith Richards.
he should be the
Because
Pope.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
That's right, exactly. Angels in the room, we do celebrate all the people that have passed away on this day as well. Georgia O'Keeffe is an angel in today's room. Anne Rand is another angel. And Pearl S. Buck. All amazing people. John Philip Sousa. You know who he
Yes.
is, right?
Yes.
Does everybody know? He did write like the song that everybody sings at all the events, right? No, he wrote the Star Spangled Banner, right? Stars and Stripes
No.
Forever.
Stars and Stripes Forever.
What's
He
that?
wrote,
What's Stars and Stripes Forever?
He wrote all those marching songs that you know, all those parade songs.
He didn't write the Star Spangled Banner?
No, Francis Scott
Francis
Key.
Scott Key, right.
During the Battle of 1812.
Did he write Yankee Doodle?
No, George M. Cohan.
Wow, he knows his
On Broadway.
stuff. Wow. Louisa May Alcott's birthday. A lot of authors' birthdays are today. Kim Walker. Did anybody see the movie Say Anything? That was such a good movie, but she died at 32 years old, and I don't know why. She is an angel in our room. And the last angel before we take our first break is Davy Crockett, the Alamo.
Yeah.
He was killed at 49 years old, and he is with us today on this Oreo
My first
day.
hero.
Really, Davy Crockett?
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to take a break and come right back. You ready, Elliot?
I'm ready.
All right. See you in a minute.
Sparkling grain. Everybody does what they must do.